Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today you have the Rhino. We're looking at a beer. Today's beer is over there. So this is a beer that's been around for a long time. I've just never gotten around to it. And it's from Amsterdam Brewing. It's Space Invader IPA. 6% alcohol. Space Invaders. I used to play Space Invaders all the time. I don't know about you guys. The sky is the limit, only for those who aren't afraid to look up. Defend yourself. Well, it starts with prepare yourself for an invasion of cosmic flavor. Okay. So Amsterdam is a brewery that had an amazing location when they first opened up. It had so much foot traffic, it wasn't funny, it was doing great. They were a leased brewery. They didn't own the building. They leased the building. And then at one point their lease came up and the landlords didn't want to renew it. So they had to quickly scramble and find a new location. And if I remember correctly, they have 2 locations now, but neither of them are in quite as good a location. I know at the very beginning they were having a little bit of trouble, but this was years and years ago. I mean, they're still open. They're still doing all their beers. So obviously they got through it. I'm just bringing up that people always ask me, why don't you start a brewery? All you have to do is lease a building and buy some equipment. You can get it used. This is why, because I don't want to have the ability for my business to just go out of business because somebody decides not to release the property to me. I want fixed costs, not variable costs when I'm starting a business, if I'm going to start that business. And I don't get a fixed cost if I'm leasing the building. I get a fixed cost for the period of the lease, but the lease could go up, the lease could just be decided to not be renewed, and then I have another variable cost of moving my shit. And I know that if you buy the building, then you have the cost of doing the repairs yourself, but a lot of these leases you're doing the repairs yourself anyway. I mean, you lease the building for a brewery, you're the one doing the renovations at that building if it's not up to snuff. Crystal clear. I actually didn't expect it to be that clear. Golden color, bright white head, scent. A little bit of orange, a little bit of orange, and a little bit of grapefruit. That's about it. Yeah, orange, grapefruit, and a little bit of piffiness out of the can. Cheers. Let's try it. Okay. Lighter body than I expected. It does have that resiny. You chewed on a hop cone you chewed on a hop cone and you chewed on a caffeine pill type of back end. I'm not huge on this. I'm really not. It's not bad. I'm just not huge on it. There's a lot of Amsterdam beers I'm very, very big fans of. This one, I'm more meh of. I don't dislike it. It's other than the name and the nostalgic can work, is so middle of the road that I could drink it. I could. There's no problem with it. There's nothing offensive about this. It's just, it tastes like that caffeine pill bitterness. It tastes like that chewing the hop cone bitterness. A little bit of grapefruit peel, a little bit of orange peel, a little bit of orange on its own, a little tiny touch of lemon on its own. Just a nice malty forefront. I could see a lot of people love this beer. I can also see a lot of people be the same as me, just going, meh, it's like a lot of other beers on the market. And I think that's the problem, right? When this beer came out, this beer's been out for a couple years, but even at a couple years, and even though the Ontario beer market has only been going strong for, 20 years? There's been, and yes, I know that Ontario had craft breweries before 2000. I'm just saying, that's when things started growing. I've also heard that things started growing around 2005, so hey. But there's just so much on the market that's the exact same that it's just too late to the market for me. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. Cheers. Bye.